Yo, what the fuck is going on, everybody? It is me, Eknarf, and we are back. It is back. We are here. We're here to talk about AEW Dynamite. We're specifically going to be talking about AEW Dynamite from last night, Wednesday, April the 13th. And we all know I'm a big AEW mark. I love AEW. I think AEW is saving wrestling. I love everything they do for the most part. But yesterday was no good. The show was good. The show was amazing. Don't get me wrong. Great wrestling. Great storyline progression. You got MJF, Wardlow. I fucking love Wardlow. He's a fucking tank. Match quality is always top notch. Punk and Penta, Red Dragon, and the Jungle Express. Solid matches. Solid wrestling. Solid storytelling. Solid booking and creative and all of that for the most part, But we're here to talk about that ending there, and if you watch the show, you know what I mean. So basically, what happened if you didn't watch the final match of the night, where they had Samoa Joe going up against Minoru Suzuki for the Ring of Honor TV title. In the main event, they had the Ring of Honor announcer there. So it was like a Ring of Honor match. And it was great, hard hitting, great. I remember the day before the dirt sheets were kind of saying that AEW is going to be doing like an overrun, so they're going to be going over 10 o'clock. So it's like, oh shit, what the hell? This is like big shit that's about to happen here, right? So something big's going to happen. So there's a lot of hype going into this. Right, I personally thought it was going to be Cesaro, right, but no. So, so fast forward, Joe wins the belt. It's just after 10, right? Joe wins, beats Suzuki, and then all of a sudden, Jay Lethal and Sanjay Dutt come out to confront Joe. They got a gift for him. It's the middle finger. Ha ha ha. Right, whatever, okay, cool. But I'm like, okay, somebody's coming. What is this? Like, it's like 10:01. What's happening here? All of a sudden, the lights go out. The lights go dark. Everybody's like, oh, fuck. Oh, here we go. Oh, my God, we're getting a debut. What is this? Is it Johnny? Is it Johnny Wrestling? Is it Johnny Gargano? Is it Bray Wyatt? Right? Who is this? Is it Cesaro? I'm like, yo, Cesaro. All of a sudden, lights go on. I'm like, who the fuck is this guy? And the crowd was like, who are you? Who are you, right? And how tall is this guy? I don't know. Does it say how tall he is? I don't know. A tall motherfucker. Satnam Singh, Indian professional basketball player, now training to be a professional wrestler. Satnam Singh Bamara is an Indian professional wrestler and a former basketball player. He is currently signed to AEW, All Elite Wrestling. He became the first Indian and Sikh player to be drafted into NBA, with the Dallas Mavericks selected him with the 52nd overall pick of the 2015 NBA draft. He's 26 years old. He's a year older than me. He's December 10, 1995, so he's like my age, from India. So I guess he doesn't play basketball anymore. So that's Satnam Singh is in the ring. Now I'm thinking like, yo, Great Khali 2.0, what the hell is this, right? Because, he's big, tall, he's Indian. What the fuck? Anyways, he starts beating up Joe, and that's how they go off the air, right? They does like the Great Khali's finisher there, whatever the fuck it's called. I'm like, oh no, this is no good. This is no bueno. What the fuck is this? Satnam, like, I didn't know. Now I know. I looked them up for this research purposes of this video. I go, oh, fuck, what the hell? Like, that's like Vince McMahon shit. Like I get it. You want to make stars, you make stars, but like, this is AEW here, man. Like, you got expectations you need to fulfill here. Like, you got a fan base, but like, whatever. Anyways, I'm here today, basically talk about it because I was listening to a lot of reviews, a lot of podcasts. People talk about Dynamite today. I was talking, like, they're talking about it, and I was getting some ideas of like how I would have done it. What, like, where do you go from here? Like, you know what I mean? Like listen, I'm looking at, like, you always gotta look at it like a positive, but like fuck, man. Like I feel like this is a big low for AEW. Like it was such a hot show, and you just fucking go out with a show teasing an overrun with that. You know what I mean? Like I don't know, man. It could be like a top 3 letdown of all time for AEW. Like when I think like bad moments with AEW, I'm thinking like when they debuted Christian. Like I like Christian. Like he's obviously a great talent, right? But the way they did it, they overhyped. They're like, oh my god, like this is Tony Khan's like, oh, this is my favorite wrestler. This is gonna be huge. I'm like, yo, your favorite wrestler is Christian, or you're capping, doc. But anyways, like whatever. It ended up being well. And then like I remember like Sammy Guevara and Matt Hardy at All Out, like not last All Out, the All Out that where Matt Hardy got concussed, and it was just a shit show in the backstage brawl, or was there false count anywhere? It was bad, right? And I'm thinking like that's a top 3 right there. Like this is not a good moment, right? You got such a hot show, you're going off the air of that. Like it's one like they always say people on the show always remember the first thing and the last thing, right? More importantly, they remember the last thing. And that's how you go out, like people chanting, "Who are you? Who are you?" Walking out with like, what is this? You know, like okay, obviously he's all elite, I guess. Like, but man, when I was seeing this guy go, like he sucks, man. Like you know when you like throw somebody in the stair, you like whip them, you're like, yeah. This guy fucking half-assed like whipped the guy. It looked like he fucking did a semi-dab across his like belly the way he did it. Like I don't know how to describe it. Go watch it back. You see what I mean? Like it just felt like everything was like half-assed. And apparently he's been training since like September. There was pictures and stuff, and like it was in the news. Like yeah, whatever. Okay, cool. Now, this is what I think. Okay, because it's AEW. Like Tony Khan's gained the trust of the fans, so I feel like yeah, maybe he made a mistake. Okay, but like Tony Khan knows. He usually makes up for mistakes, right? You know, now I'm not saying like, yo, fire this guy. No, maybe he's got potential, but he definitely needs to get in the fucking gym and train. Like, not the gym, the ring, sorry. And he's got work to do. Now, what I think, because they teased the big announcement next week. Now, I think this could tie into that where I think, because I watched the post-conference from Revolution there, and he talked to the media there, and he's like, you guys remember the old, like, NXT? You know, you guys like the old NXT, or you like the new NXT? And everybody's like, the old, right? When they're talking about Ring of Honor. So I think they're turning, like, yeah, they already said it, that Ring of Honor is going to be, like, the developmental for AEW, right? So it's going to be, like, the NXT of AEW. So I think this was kind of, like, I think the announcement next week is basically, like, they got a TV deal or something, like a weekly show for Ring of Honor. And basically this was kind of like the advertisement, like this guy here is like this is going to be one of our homegrown talents. And there's going to be a lot more. Like, so the way like WWE's got Braun Breaker and Von Wagner, Raquel Gonzalez or Rodriguez, whatever the fuck she's called now, Raquel fucking Katarina, whatever the hell their name is today. I think it was a kind of like an advertisement because they're teasing like, oh, next week big announcement. I think, like I said, with all this Ring of Honor stuff, you got all the wrestlers lingering. Like, what the fuck are we doing here? Like, they're defending the Ring of Honor belt on Battle of the Belts this weekend on Saturday with Jonathan Gresham and Dalton Castle. So these wrestlers are just kind of like, what the fuck are we doing here? Like, are we working? So I think, like I said, I think this is going to be a TV deal. I think you're going to see, like I said, you're going to see a mix of the Ring of Honor talent, the veterans, your Dalton Castles, your Jonathan Greshams, your Briscoes. And then you're going to have some, like, you know, you're going to have your Braun Breakers. You're going to have, which would be like a Satnam Singh. He'll be like a Veer Mahan, whatever. I think that's what it is. I don't think this guy's going to be on AEW television. I hope not, because he's not ready for television at all. He's only been training for, 6 months now? 7 months? 8 months? Whatever the fuck the number you calculated. Fuck that. But, that's what I think. But, still, if that's what they wanted to do yesterday, I think it could be done a lot better. I'm just thinking, how could they do that better? Like I said, maybe he's not a mainstay on AEW, but I feel like that should have been kind of indicated. I don't know. Again, maybe a commentary said it and I missed it, but they could have been like, "Oh, this is our newest signing to our developmental system in Ring of Honor. He'll be there." Or obviously they didn't announce the show yet, but he's going to be, the future, whatever. This is, they probably said this is Satnam Singh, former NBA, whatever. I heard them say that, but, in the moment, I'm just I was fucking let down, man. But, like I said, they could have fucking put, in the last 3-4 weeks, they could have done, vignettes on this guy, like WWE style vignettes or like hyping this guy up, like coming soon, whatever. And then you could debut him tonight. I would have debuted him like, I would have had him like, you know what I would have done? I would have had like, so Joe wins, whatever. He's celebrating, he's got his title, whatever. He's like looking to, playing, pandering to the crowd there. And all of a sudden you see Jay Lethal and you see Sanjay Dutt on the screen there. And they're like distracting Joe, they're talking shit, like, yeah, you like their gift, or no, sorry, the gift thing would have, fuck, there's no gift. The gift is my dick, okay? There's no gift. They're just on the screen, they're like, oh, Joel, like they could have been like next week, like, me and you in a match, whatever, like they could have been like that or something, and just talking shit on the screen, whatever. And as this is happening, you fucking see, like, you're hearing like ripping or tearing or like of the canvas. All of a sudden, like, as Joe's distracted, so like he's looking at the screen. All of a sudden, he's like, and Joe's like not a stupid, like he's not stupid. He knows how to act, right? He knows what he's doing. So he's kind of like he's like looking, what the fuck, as they're talking, while they're attractive, and then he realizes, like, oh shit, there's some shit going down. It looks behind him, and by the time he looks around, a quarter of the way of like the process, or like halfway, he notices like somebody's like cutting through like the. From under the ring to get somebody's like cutting through the fucking canvas from under the ring, and like, what the hell? And you see like a knife or something, or somebody punches a hole and he's ripping it apart, and somebody's crawling out from under the ring through the canvas of the ring. Some like Kane shit, you know what I mean? And Joe, like, by the time the guy's like about to come out, like whoever this person is, he's like, Joe's a tough guy, but he's just like, what the fuck? And he's a smart guy, so he's kind of like, you know what, I'm getting the fuck out of here. So Jay Lethal and all Sanjay Dutt, they're off the screen, whatever, they're gone. Joe's like kind of like confused, like, what the fuck, I'm out of here, like, who the fuck is this? So he's exiting the ring, right? By the time he exits the ring, he's fucking like walking backwards, facing it, kind of like puzzled a bit, you know what I mean? And then all of a sudden you see what the fuck's his name, Satnam Singh guy, come out from under the ring and just fucking gets up and stands there, and you just see this tall figure, and Joe's just like there halfway through the ramp, up the ramp, just like, what the fuck, like, what is this? He's like looking at the crowd, like, what the fuck? He's like shrugging his shoulders, like, what the fuck? And all of a sudden, Jay Lethal and Sanjay Dutt attack him from behind and throw him back in the ring. They blindsided him, and now Satnam Singh is attacking him. They're attacking him. They're beating him. He's beating him now. He's doing basically what he did in the attack, but a lot better, I would hope. And yeah, that's what I would have done. Because then, like I said, yeah, you would have been like, oh, who the fuck is this? But at least it would have been a moment like, yo, what the fuck? Like this, it would have been a better impression, like, oh, man, like, if you're going to go, like, Joe's a veteran. If you're going to make a fucking, like, this, the lights out shtick is just so overplayed. Like, do something different, fuck. I don't know, first impressions are everything, and this was not a good first impression. Like, if you seen this guy come out from under the ring, you're like, yo, what the fuck? You know what I mean? And whatever they were going to do with the guy, this Ring of Honor, AEW, obviously he's signed, right? He's there for a reason. Now I wouldn't have the guy wrestling. I would have the guy training. You could have him there as like a bodyguard, like an homage to Shane McMahon. It was fine. Like Omos, everybody loved Omos when he was like bodyguarding Shane for Raw Underground. Now nobody likes Omos, when he's actually wrestling. So I would have kept the guy out of the ring for like a year or so, and just being the bodyguard and not being in wrestling matches. That's how basically I would book him. And then hopefully the guy gets better. If he's shit, then you're like, yo, bro, I mean, you're fucking 26. You're in the NBA. Now you're not in the NBA. You must be garbage, I don't know, but that's what I would have done. But anyway, that's what I was thinking. But hopefully Tony Khan rectifies this, and he knows, he sees the fans. Usually AEW listens to the fans. They see the backlash, like, oh, okay, you know what? Now, I don't want nobody losing their job. Like, well, man, this guy could have like a lot of potential. But nobody wants a Great Khali 2.0, you know what I mean? Like, people are like, oh, that's racist. Nah, bro, like he's doing the exact moves of Great Khali. He's Indian. They're like, he's Indian. You looked Indian. He's tall. He's doing the same moves. It's Great Khali 2.0. And did anybody like Great Khali? No. And I got a quick funny story before I go off. We were playing 2K last night, me and the boys. We went online we were facing randoms in public lobbies. And, you could be a creator wrestler, you can download creator wrestlers off the thing, right? You can download people that aren't in the game. Bro, this is this fucking guy picked Great Khali. Like, who the fuck buys the game is like, yo, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to download Great Khali because, fuck, I wish he was in the game. Like, what? Yeah, anyways, I'm out of here, but that's everything. Like, subscribe, comment if you like these WWE wrestling, AEW fucking videos. Maybe I'll do more, you know. Yeah, that's it. I'm out of here. Deuces.